Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. Today we have a special treat for all you Spider-Man fans out there and all you Key Comic collectors. We went through an entire run of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, all 263 monthly issues, all 22 years worth, and we picked out the 43 keys in this entire series to show you guys today. Now, a lot of collectors didn't know there were that many keys in this particular run, but there are 43 total keys that have been identified by the comic book collecting community. Now, some of these are going to be minor keys, but there are definitely some important books in here to take a look at. This series ran for 22 years, December 1976 up until November of 1998. So 22 years worth, 263 issues, and 43 keys. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to go through all 43, explain why they've been identified as a key, and let you guys know which ones you should definitely add to your collection and which ones you could probably skip over. So let's go ahead and get started with our first key. Issue number 1. This is the premiere issue of the third ongoing series featuring Spider-Man. Now, this book was heavily collected and kept nice over the years, so to find a high-grade copy of this is not going to be incredibly difficult. So a book like this in high grade should not cost you more than $100 in today's market. But this is the premiere issue, so this is one you do want to get if you are collecting this particular series. Next up is issue number 3. This features the first appearance of Lightmaster. Issue number 4. This features the first cameo appearance of Hitman. Followed up with issue number 5, which features the first full appearance of Hitman. Next up is issue number 9. This is the first appearance of White Tiger in Standard Comic. He previously appeared in the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu magazine, number 19, and White Tiger is Marvel's first character of Hispanic descent. There's been a lot of rumors about this character being brought into the MCU, so this one here is really hot. This book is probably going to cost you $400 plus in high grade in today's market. This is definitely a key of this series that you do want to add to your collection. So focus on issue number 9 so far. This is one you do want to pick up. Next up, issue number 12. This features the first cameo appearance of Razorback. Issue number 22. The first battle of Spider-Man versus Moon Knight. Once again, this one here is really hot. The Moon Knight feature film is coming out soon. Moon Knight is being introduced into the MCU, so this book is picking up a lot of steam. In high grade, expect to pay $250 plus for this book, but this is one you want to add to your collection as well. Our next key is issue number 25. This is the first appearance of Carrion, a human clone combined with a deadly virus whose touch destroys living tissue. Next up, number 27. This features the first artwork on Daredevil by Frank Miller. Now, this book here has always been important. The Frank Miller Daredevil work, incredibly important. This has always been a key of this run. Expect to pay $300 to $400 for a high-grade copy of this. This is one you do want to add. Pick this one here up. This is one of the major keys. Our next key is number 31, The Death of Carrion. Next, number 43. This features the first appearance of Madame Belladonna. This one here is picking up some interest. It shouldn't cost you that much in high grade, still about $100, $150, but this one here in today's market isn't tremendously expensive. This is a medium key, let's say. This is one you might want to consider adding. Our next one, issue number 58. This features the first appearance of the Beetle in his battle suit. Next up, issue number 60. This is the origin of Spider-Man retold. Now, this issue has always been popular, not tremendously valuable in today's market, but has always been a popular key of this series. Next, issue number 64. This features the first appearance and origin of Cloak and Dagger. This has always been an important key. Let's say it's a medium to major key. This is definitely one you do want to pick up. The first appearance of Cloak and Dagger shouldn't cost you more than $200 or so, $250 in today's market in high grade, but definitely a key you want to add. Issue number 69 featured the second appearance of Cloak and Dagger, and issue number 70 featured the third appearance of Cloak and Dagger. Next, we have issue number 72. This features the first appearance of Ali Osnick as Dr. Octopus. He later becomes Spider Kid and Steel Spider. Our next key is number 82. This features the first battle of the Punisher versus Kingpin. Next, issue number 87. Spider-Man reveals his identity to Black Cat. Now, this issue has always been popular, not tremendously valuable in today's market, but has always been a popular key. This is one you may want to consider picking up. Next, issue number 90. Now, this is a second appearance of Spider-Man's black costume. This is one that has always been popular, picking up a lot of steam and a lot of speed in today's market. Expect to pay $200 plus for a high-grade copy of this. This is definitely a key that you do want to add if you're picking up the keys for this particular run. Next up, issue number 91. This features the first appearance of the Answer. Issue number 98. This features the first appearance of Spot, a villain who has the power to teleport. Now, in February of this year, February of 2021, Spot has become a rumored villain for Spider-Verse 2, so this book is picking up a lot of attention, picking up a lot of speed in today's market. So this is one you definitely do want to add. This, if they do bring this character into the MCU, this is going to be one that's important. This is, let's say, a medium key right now, but it could become a major key later. I think we're going to have a landslide here. Okay. Next up, issue number 101. This features cover art by John Byrne. Next up, number 107. This features the death of Jean DeWolf. It also features the first appearance of Sin Eater, Stanley Carter, a former NYPD detective. Now, in July of last year, July of 2020, Sin Eater was reintroduced into the Amazing Spider-Man world, causing interest in his first appearance. So, this one here has been picking up a lot of interest and a lot of steam in today's market. Expect to pay $200, $250 plus for a nice high-grade copy of this book. This is one that went from a medium key to a major key, so this is one you probably do want to add to your collection. Next up, issue number 120. This features a specialty border that was printed on select covers of Marvel Comics published from 1986, celebrating Marvel's 25th anniversary, or the 25th year since Fantastic Four number 1 was published in November of 1961. So this one here is more of a novelty, 25th anniversary special. This has always been kind of a minor key, not all that valuable in today's market, but one to consider. It is a minor key. Next up, issue number 131. This is Kraven's Last Hunt, Part 3. This is where Kraven supposedly kills Spider-Man and assumes his identity. Issue number 132, Kraven's Last Hunt, Part 6. This is where Kraven is defeated, and it was discovered that he assumed Spider-Man's identity, and Spider-Man is absolved of his crimes. Next up, issue number 143. This features the first appearance of Carlos Lobo. Next, issue number 147. Hobgoblin, Jason Masondale, becomes possessed by an unseen demon. He later becomes the Demogoblin. Demogoblin does not appear in this particular issue, but this is the issue in which he becomes possessed by the unseen demon that turns him into Demogoblin. Next up, issue number 158. Spider-Man gains cosmic powers. Next, issue number 176. The first appearance of Corona, a villain whose creation resulted in the Soho flu being released in New York City. Next up, issue number 177. This is the second appearance of Corona. Next, issue number 178. The first appearance of Dr. Ashley Kafka, founder and director of the Ravencroft Institute. The Ravencroft Institute is not named in this issue, but this is the first appearance of Dr. Ashley Kafka. Issue number 200, The Death of Green Goblin Harry Osborn. This has always been, let's say, a medium key, but it was heavily collected and heavily stored nice. So this is one that even in high grade, you should be able to find relatively affordably in today's market. But this is, let's say, a medium key for this particular series. Now we're starting our Maximum Carnage run. Issue number 201, Maximum Carnage Part 5. Issue number 202, Maximum Carnage Part 9. And issue number 203, Maximum Carnage part number 13. Now, the Maximum Carnage run has always been a popular run in Spectacular Spider-Man, but these are minor keys. And we're on the home stretch here. Issue number 222. This features the first cameo appearance of Spider-Side, a clone of Ben Reilly. Number 225. This features the first appearance of Ben Urich as the Green Goblin. This one here as a medium key that kind of became more of a major key. Not tremendously valuable in today's market, so you should be able to find a high-grade copy of this for not much money, but this is probably a key that you do want to add to your collection. This does feature a special cover with a live-action holo disc as well, as you can see here. Issue number 241. This features the first appearance of the third Jack-O-Lantern, Daniel Burkhart. Issue number 243. The first appearance of Alexei Kravinoff, the son of Kraven the Hunter, who took on his father's mantle. This is a medium key. This is one you may want to add. Once again, you should be able to find a high-grade copy of this for not much money in today's market. Issue 256, the first appearance of the Spider-Man Prodigy suit. And finally, the last key for today. Issue number 257, the debut of Spider-Man's Prodigy costume and identity. This is the variant cover for this particular issue. This is Spider-Man dressed as Dusk. If you get the standard issue, Spider-Man is dressed in his standard Spider-Man outfit, swinging through the city. The pose is exactly the same. The cover's the same. For the standard issue, it just has Spider-Man in his traditional costume. The variant has Spider-Man in his Dusk outfit. And the numbering here has gone to 1 instead of 257, but the exact same issue. So there you have the 43 keys from the Spectacular Spider-Man series, all 22 years, all 243 issues. Please drop some comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you guys think. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.